Pues, bienvenidos, gente, a este último, y lo digo con convicción, a este último stream de Final Fantasy XVI de momento, a expensas de que en algún futuro saquen algún DLC o alguna cosita. Este va a ser el último stream de Final Fantasy XVI. Queda aquí dicho, queda aquí grabado, queda aquí en directo. Así que cuando hoy día va a ser el último, cuando hoy día 19 de octubre del 2023, todo el mundo, todo Twitch, todo YouTube, casi todo, entendedme, está jugando a Marvel Spider-Man 2. Hoy es el día. Silver, ¿qué pasa? Secundarias por todos lados. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Un abrazo grande. Un abrazo. Cuando todo hoy, día 19, cuando todo YouTube y todo Twitch está jugando a Spider-Man 2, yo estoy con el final de Final Fantasy XVI. Ahí queda... Ahí queda dicho. Así que... Un placer. Un placer, gente. Pero hoy sí acabamos este Final Fantasy, sí o sí. Así que Silver, si te quieres quedar, podrás ver el final. Podremos ver el final juntos. No sé cuánto quedará, pero sé que queda poco. Me gustaría darle a esta y me gustaría darle a esta. Pero como no me llega... hice unos retoques, me puse este accesorio para ir mejor. Pero bueno, que tampoco voy a tener mucho problema. Vale, pues estamos aquí en la guarida. Sí, me imagino. Me imagino. Pero es igual. Me alegra como el que más. Así que ya me hace una ligera idea de esas cosas. Pero me hace ilusión igualmente. Así que... Vale. Vamos a seguir con las secundarias hasta ir a origen. A ver, Doris, ¿qué pasa?
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now.
Vamos a ello.
And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden curse breakers from traveling to Walud, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
Sí, por supuesto.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together, and we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Un Mundo sin cadenas. Vale. Ve a la prisión Balmung. Pues para allá que vamos. A ver qué nos encontramos. Vale. Es donde no podíamos pasar.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dock. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Akashic. I need to hurry.
Es donde no podíamos pasar. Te has quedado abajo, Joshua, hijo. Madre mía. Madre mía, que te me quedas abajo. Venga, hombre. Estaría bien recargar cositas. Vaya, vaya.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life. Locked up tight.
Vale. ¿Qué tal, amigos? ¿Todo bien? Cédula real sobre la fundación de la prisión Balmung. Su Majestad Barnamastarn, monarca del reino de Abalut, autoriza la creación de esta institución para mantener cautivos a los portadores apresados en sus dominios. El objetivo de estas instalaciones es el entrenamiento de una bestia de Kuza que sirva en futuras campañas bélicas. El propósito Ut Supra es confidencial y no debe ser revelado a ningún tercero bajo pena de muerte. Los portadores alojados en estas instalaciones servirán en exclusiva para el propósito Ut Supra. Cualquier otro uso de los mismos deberá ser aprobado con anterioridad por el alcaide.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Vale. Podemos subir por ahí. Bueno, habéis aguantado, ¿eh? Disposición de la bestia de Kuza en campañas bélicas. La bestia de Kuza es una especie muy agresiva cuyos primitivos instintos le imposibilitan distinguir entre enemigos y aliados. Las pasadas sesiones de entrenamiento con portadores y hombres de su majestad han dado resultados infructuosos, por muchas señas, gritos y elementos visuales que nuestros soldados usarán para indicar que no eran objetivo a abatir. La criatura acabó devorándolos a todos. Ha quedado demostrado que su naturaleza combativa es inmutable, por lo que se recomienda su incorporación en algún batallón de portadores durante la campaña bélica, de tal forma que la bestia acabe con él y los enemigos sin sacrificar ninguna vida valodiense en el proceso.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Vale. Vale, y ahí parece que está el otro. Vamos a subir. Porque... A ver. Para mirar. Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos? Nada más. Vale. ¿Y aquí?
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
Vale. Vaya, vaya. Vale. Pues nada más. Vamos para abajo. ¿Qué me paso? Hábitos alimenticios de la bestia de Kuza. La escasez de bastimientos nos ha impedido alimentar a la bestia de Kuza como acostumbrábamos. Sin embargo, la criatura parece suplir esta carencia devorando a los portadores contra los que se enfrenta durante sus sesiones de entrenamiento. Lejos de volver más agresiva, la bestia muestra signos de satisfacción con su nueva fuente de alimento, por lo que todos aquellos portadores incapacitados o reacios a luchar serán dispuestos a tal fin. Vaya, vaya.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Vale, o sea que podíamos haber subido perfectamente después, pero bueno. Trabajo hecho por adelantado.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and... it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, and come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Vale, tenemos la llave. A ver qué bestia es. Vale, ahora sí que podemos abrir.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Bueno, 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 bueno.
Survivor. And she sounds close.
Vale, ahí hay alguien. Una superviviente.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Jadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. extracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Ahí está nuestro amigo.
You're safe now. We won't let it hurt you.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Está grandullón el tío, ¿eh? Bueno, amigo. Ya ves. Bestia de Kuza.
The beast will make havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen. I needed that.
Vamos. Bueno, amigo. Te has hecho un campeón. Te has hecho un champion. Bueno, no has durado mucho. Grillete. Vale, genial.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Genial. Momentos más tarde.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Sino como un
Haida
héroe.
Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Vale. Misión cumplida. Bueno. Y aún nos quedan. Esto que te pongan tantas secundarias al final. Vaya tela, loco. Otra escoria más. Vale. Es que te pongan tantas secundarias cerca del final. No mola, ¿eh? Eso sí no mola. Vale, vamos a por otra. Bueno, los niños.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving me from Stonehenge.
Son
And it's
demasiadas.
probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Middledor's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Middledore back together? She seems really sad.
Why
Sí,
don't
claro.
I go and see if I can cheer her up?
Vamos a ver.
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Un legado de altura. Está abajo.
Ned, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without.
A ver.
Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman
A ver
job?
qué necesita.
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordill. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Venga.
Has Middledore mentioned a new project yet?
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Nid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Vale. Consigue el aceite y derrota a un Adamantamai. del desierto en Corava. Para allá.
Let's go.
Vamos con nuestro chocobo preferido. Vamos, va.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide? It looks like we found him.
Vaya, vaya. Muestra la cara. Papá. Te hemos metido mandanga, ¿eh?
Fire and flame! Let's try.
Vale. Enemigo derrotado.
If Mid needs another, she can come and get it herself.
Y vámonos. Vámonos a buscar el aceite. ¿Dónde estará? Le estoy dando vueltas a la escoria esa final. A ver. Ahí estaba saliendo. A ver. Vale.
Mid's well. After what happened here.
Sí, eso iba a decir, ¿no?
I left it all.
Es un milagro que haya aquí aceite, ¿no? Después de todo lo que pasó, pues aquí puestecico. Vale.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Genial. Vamos, para la guarida. Es que no tiene nombre, creo. Ahora lo veremos. Ahora lo veremos. Pone... A ver qué pone bien. La fiera sin amo ni señor. Cazó este espécimen con la intención de entrenarlo, pero ya sea porque sus captores se han convertido en acásicos o porque han sido devorados por la bestia en cuestión, vuelve a gozar de libertad. En cualquier caso, ya no queda nadie capaz de doblegar su voluntad y solo el mejor de los guerreros de Balistea, espada en mano, pondrá fin a sus tropelías. Perdón. No sé. Vamos a hablar con Mead. Y le vamos a entregar todo.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Esto por aquí, esto por aquí.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need.
Lo sabía.
After you left, I went over the figures again.
Lo
and I
sabía.
realised I'd forgotten a 1
Lo sabía.
and a 0
And
and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
Sí, eso
The
es verdad.
humans? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Vamos a hablar con los niños.
Little mentioned a new project.
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Pues date prisa. Date prisa.
We've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Vale.
Well,
Vamos.
did they have it?
Sí.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do her. Here goes nothing.
¡Ojo!
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk had to stay flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads.
Esto del barco volador me sonaba. ¿No aparece en algún Final Fantasy más?
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Me suena de que saliera en alguno.
The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying, but imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right.
Ah, mira.
Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase.
Soy un noob en
Especially
Final
in a world
Fantasy.
like this.
Compréndeme.
Right. When this is over, I'm going to take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it isn't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good ones left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Vale. El 11 y el 14 son online, ¿no? Eso es Final Fantasy. Maqueta del barco volador. Puede verse en el camarote de Clive. Vale. Perfecto. O al menos el 14 sí que es online. Es muy mítico. No he jugado nunca, pero para la gente que le mola ese tipo de de juego. A ver. Taller de Meat, ¿en serio? Nada, seguimos. No, pero no es aquí. Ahora me pasaré por los Wing.
Miss Shirley says your books make quite an impression.
¿Crees que está ahí? ¿Dónde está esta misión, tío? Arriba. Está arriba, tío. Vale. Vamos a ver esta.
Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there.
Misión turbia.
It was not a
Vamos a
place
ver.
of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
Vale, sí.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Leader Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Vale, pues vamos allá. En Vidar Grace.
Faster!
¿Y ese grandullote?
You deserve a rest.
¡Wow! Una escoria. Rey Végimo. Toma ya. Clase S. Rey Végimo. What the fuck?
Another of the Royalist guard dogs.
Y yo voy topancho, ¿sabes? No será este. Ahí, con todo. Igual es este. ¡No! Bueno, he muerto de casualidad. No he muerto de casualidad. Ahí va con todo el tío, ¿eh? Va con todo. Hay que hacerlo caer otra vez. Buena idea. No vea el tío. Esta es la mía. Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado aquí. ¿Puede ser que sea la última escoria? Pues no lo sé. Pero podría ser, tiene pinta. Cómete esta, anda. No. Garuda hace mucho que no la utilizo. Ah, que le queda nada, hombre. Se acabó. Sí, la utilizaba al principio, el primer cuarto de juego, sí. Nivel 48. Oricalco. Vale, genial.
No match for you, eh, Toggle?
Pero bueno, cada uno pues le gusta, juega como, ¿sabes? Utiliza lo que mejor le va o sobre la marcha. Pero sí, Garuda es muy bueno en esto. Vamos.
All right.
No es por aquí. ¿Por dónde se entra?
That'll do, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry
Sí,
is still
sí.
here.
No es la última escoria. Seguro que tenía trofeo y no es la última escoria. Speedrun de 9 horas. No veas, ¿no?
Disposed of. Conditioning. This is
Más bien
nothing short
tortura,
of
sí.
torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that right. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Hace poco descubrí que una de las niñas que murió petrificada por el cruel entrenamiento al que la sometí era mi hija. La entregué a las autoridades cuando solo era un bebé, no sabía que era ella, pero los documentos que solicité al ejército no dejaban rastro de duda. He estado torturando a la sangre de mi sangre. La veo en todas partes. Hoy una chica me ha sonreído con la esperanza de que le diera el mendrugo de pan duro que tenía sobre la mesa. Era su sonrisa, la misma que tenía su madre, la madre que maté a golpes por haber dado a luz a una portadora. Vienen a por mí, quieren llevarme con ellos. Los fantasmas de mi hija, de mi esposa y de todos aquellos niños que murieron se me aparecen con una sonrisa que pronto se torna en una mueca de dolor. No puedo más, no puedo más. Mis pecados me corroen por dentro, estos huesos ya no pueden soportar el peso de la culpa que cargo sobre mis hombros. Mañana es el día, le he dado mis últimas órdenes a los niños, el último tormento al que les someteré. Me arrancarán uno a uno brazos y piernas y enterrarán mi cadáver junto al árbol trifurcado blanco que alza sus manos al cielo en señal de súplica. Junto a mí reposarán para siempre los nombres de todos aquellos que dejaron este mundo bajo mi tutela, para que el tiempo los sepulte conmigo. Hay que ir a los Wing. Su Majestad Barnabastar, monarca del reino de Balut, autoriza la creación de una institución con el nombre fin de entrenar a jóvenes portadores que sirvan como denuedo a los intereses de la corona. Aquellos candidatos que muestran aptitudes satisfactorias serán reclutados para servir en las filas de su glorioso ejército al alcanzar la edad propicia. El cuerpo de aquellos jóvenes que sucumban a la maldición de los cristales o perezcan por diferentes causas deberá ser desechado con la mayor de las premuras. El cementerio de la institución está reservado para personal humano. Queda terminantemente prohibido el entierro de portadores bajo pena de muerte. Cargar 20 sacos de arena durante el tiempo estipulado, soportar quemaduras de menor a mayor grado, luchar cuerpo a cuerpo contra 3 canes infernales. Madre mía. Tortura. Busca el árbol.
Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
Sí, antes podía entrar en el orfanato, pero ahora después ya no.
This must be the registry.
Me he saltado algo. Orfanato Bad Back, registro de funciones. Madre mía, 10 años, 9, 12, 10.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. Where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Algo me perdí.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Podía haber entrado en el orfanato, me indicaba. Pero me fui al otro lado. Bueno. Aquí, me indicaba aquí, tío. Bueno. Pues nada. Volvamos. Que es lo importante. Y Lost Wing, ¿no? Sigues insistiendo en ir a Lost Wing. Vamos a ver. Bueno, pues de momento sí que era el rey Végimo. De momento no hay ninguna escoria más. De momento. Parece que saltará... No hay ninguna más. De momento. Este topancho, por aquí. Igual tiene que salir. Pero era el rey Végimo.
Sid, did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
Vale.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body, nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity. Were it not for you. Thank you.
Vale, pues seguimos con secundarias. Que no falten, ¿eh? Que no falten. Vale, por aquí no hay... Vamos a bajar por aquí. No pueden faltar unas buenas secundarias. Por el oricalco. Puede ser. Vamos a mirar. No sé. No hay ninguna... No hay ninguna escoria más. De momento, insisto. Vamos a ir aquí primero. Pues con la tontería... Con la tontería faltan menos. Y eso será otro logro, está claro. Eso será otro logro. Estoy preocupado por Jill. Vale, esa es otra. Esto ya está. De momento la vamos a dejar ahí. Ahora la haremos. Vamos a recomponernos aquí.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price.
Que el rey Végimo nos ha dejado turbios. A ver, Blackthorn.
Trouble with your gear, or something falling in, do you?
No, es esta, ¿no? Supongo. La Gotterdamerung. Acero oscuro nos queda una y oricalco nos queda otro. Creo que es esta, ¿no? Pues nos queda un oricalco y nos queda un acero oscuro. Tal cual. Supongo que con las secundarias que quedan... Aquí quedan 2. Vale. Vamos... Uy, ¿y aquí? Aquí nunca he podido entrar. Prohibido el paso, si te lo digo a ti, Mangurrián. Igual se puede entrar en algún momento del final. Vamos a ver qué quiere Gaff. Vamos a hacer la misión de Gaff. Preguntar sobre la batalla final. Tú pide por esa boquita y hago lo que haga falta para ayudarte a matar a ese dios. Entonces espero que no te importe ser el nuevo Cid. Oye, poca broma con eso. Además me habías dicho que pensabas seguir usando el nombre. ¿En serio? No te hagas el despistado. Pero bueno, no me voy a negar si me das un título que esté a la altura del de Cid el infame. A ver, Gaff el magnífico, Gaff el poderoso, Gaff el justiciero. ¿Cuál te parece mejor? Te dejo que lo decidas tú. Seguro que con tu ingenio eres capaz de elegir el mejor sobrenombre. Pues Gaff el ingenioso no suena mal. Me vale. Gaff la élite. La leyenda emplumada.
Something troubling you? No more than usual. It's just... Eddie's baby will be coming soon and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome.
Y luego me quedan las misiones de fuera.
So, what's the problem?
Los
The
acabo,
problem
tío.
is that Ed is due any day now. I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Sí, claro.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo.
No pides ni nada.
There's not lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by.
Gafel magnífico.
Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. Try and track one down myself, only
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
that or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Vale. Pues a nuestra querida fonda. Pues no hemos ido veces a la fonda.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Vamos a ello.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some guide hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicereine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Vale.
I've got greens of all shapes.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night?
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit girl gone blue couldn't break it down.
Estará en la entrada, seguramente.
Look, Daddy. Shiny so bright.
Oh, this guy can fuck right off.
Vale, por aquí no. 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 A ver, mercader. En el montacargas, a ver. No, en el ascensor. No, tío. Dentro de la fonda.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
No puede haber mucho más. Flipa, tío.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a
Vale, tío, lo tenía aquí, nen. Lo tenía aquí.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver
Vale.
chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here,
Por aquí mismo. Venga, va, vamos a ver un chocobo plateado. Bueno, 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 bueno. Hasta luego.
tracks. My bandits for a change.
Vale. Vamos bien.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently.
Igual se ha escondido ahí.
Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
Dos.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Para ser una leyenda.
Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Grande. Vale. Vamos para allá. ¿Te atacan? Si no vas... Si vas solo, ¿te atacan? ¿O no?
It was no trouble at all. Still. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Vale. Pluma de chocobo plateado.
Crystal's crack.
Ah, vale, vale,
That's
vale.
what I think it is. Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Vale, 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 ya te entendí.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Muy bien.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Muy bonito.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Hombre, ya tiene una calidad Ember, ¿eh? Ya tiene... Ya forma parte de aquí de la élite. Habla con Ed, estará en la enfermería. Toda la peña aquí en la enfermería.
Me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Toma ya.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating.
Toma
I'm gonna
birra
be a
buena.
father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
Ah, you know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Todo borrachuzo ya.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be.
Claro, tío.
Maybe
Una parte fundamental.
hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Perfecto.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
Unas cuantas.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off.
Con toda la turca.
Clive?
What is it?
Con toda la turca.
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Vale. Una menos, una más. Vale, en el camarote de Clive. Vale, pues sigamos dándolo todo. Queda esta de Jill. Así que... Bueno, esta de Jill y las que queden fuera de la guarida. Vamos aquí.